huge problem is developing for Trump's trade war strategy, which was to team up with the rest of the world and get the rest of the world to punish China, and out of that, get a better trade deal from China for the United States, which would then boost manufacturing. The problem is he attacked the rest of the world at the exact same time, and so now Japan, which is one of our most important trade allies, is threatening that it's going to play a card that it has never threatened to play before. They are currently sitting on roughly $1 trillion in US treasuries. They have historically just held those things. They buy them, they hold until they expire. When they expire, then they cash them back in, and then they get new ones. That is what a friendly ally does. It's almost like paying tribute. And the fact that we defeated them in the 1940s and then entered into this arrangement with them would lead you to believe that it actually is just basically a sophisticated version of tribute. What Japan is saying that they're going to do now is they're going to start selling those treasuries. And why that would be such a disaster is that the way that we finance our spending is that we sell treasuries into the market. Countries like Japan and others go out and buy them, as do investors and regular people. The more demand there is for those treasuries, the more people that want to buy them, then the lower interest rate we have to pay. Think about it. If nobody wants to buy your bonds, then you have to offer a much higher rate of interest. Like, hey guys, I know our bonds suck, but here's 50% interest. And now all of a sudden you've got people that want to buy them, but now you have to pay a 50% interest. Now, because the US is such a strong, has such a strong economy and such a track record of paying its debts, we have historically paid very low interest rates. But if we are competing to sell our treasuries into a market where Japan and let's say Canada and the Europeans and the Chinese also do this, now all of a sudden, in order to compete with that, we have to pay a much higher rate. Now, not only does that eat into our expand our deficit and cause us all kinds of problems, the 10-year rate that we pay also filters out to the 30-year mortgage interest rate, and it filters out to the rate that people pay on their credit cards, and basically the cost of getting capital to do anything in the United States. That means everything gets more expensive and the economy slows down. And so that is what Japan is now threatening to do if we continue to insist on punishing them with no for no reason and with no objective in sight.